This is MP Cards and Games. This is MP Cards and Games OTS topping deck profile. So for an OTS I came in top 2. So I came second. So I got my invite for Oceans, kind of thing. The deck I was playing was Mitsurugi Ryzeal. So for the hand trap lineup, we're playing 3 Droll. Very good against the mirror and against quite a lot of rogue stuff. Very bad against Malice, but it's the trade-off of playing it in the main. 3 Fulleros, very good. Very good card. New Maxi, not quite as good as Maxi, but definitely it's nice to draw, especially because I only won 1 die roll the entire event, and that was the round I ended up losing. 3 Ash Blossom, just a solid hand trap. Then 3 Impa. I didn't play any Nibiru in main. I didn't actually end up playing any Nibiru at all, kind of thing, because a lot of people try to play around it, kind of thing. So it can be impactful, but I didn't really feel like I needed it. Then for the Ryzeal stuff, we played 3 Iced, 3 X'd, and 2 Sword. Sword just feels a little bit bad to brick on. Sometimes you want more, but 2 is pretty much enough in this build, especially if you're getting the recycle with cross. 1 node and then 1 cross. A lot of the time they do destroy this though, which makes it a bit annoying because then you lose a lot of your recursion in the deck, kind of thing. And then something that in testing seemed very bricky but ended up becoming clutch for the OTS was all the Mitsurugi stuff, kind of thing. Funny thing is I versed 3 mirrors at the event, so 3 Mitsurugi Ryzeal and 2 Malice decks, but sometimes I just drew hands where it was like, this is a Mitsurugi deck and not a Ryzeal deck, because I didn't draw any of the Ryzeal stuff in some hands, but then some I drew both. So we played 2 Mitsurugi Seijin, and then Kizon, and then two of your big guy, 2 of your big ritual, the guy who wipes the board, gets a negate, summon back, very strong, very powerful, and helps you like OTK and stuff. And also, if your opponent's low on card advantage, it's very good, kind of thing. So if they have very limited cards in their hand left, very good card. And then I played this. This was a good one to side out, but also good to just have like another targeting deck, especially when you're in the grind game. So you have more stuff to ritual out. 3 of the ritual spell, kind of thing. Very strong, kind of thing. Good if you do get nibbed with your Ryzeal stuff and you couldn't do the cross outs because they already maybe negated your duo drive and stuff. Very strong card. Pretty much nice that it can't be ashed when you summon from hand, kind of thing. 3 prayers, great card to do in the draw phase. Great for OTK potential. It's just very good. Then for other spells, 3 bonfire to search for the X and Ice. 2 talents, just there's so many hand traps this format, so it's just a nice card to rip one out of the opponent's hand, or sometimes draw 2, or sometimes just take a detonator. Then the 1 prosperity, I ended up siding it out most games, kind of thing. Like, in theory it sounds good, but it also kind of turns off cross and a couple of other things, so probably would debate taking it out. And then 1 Call by the Grave, Call by the Grave clutch this format, especially with all the hand traps. Really one of the only ways to out Droll, and I didn't really want to play cross out because that takes way too much room up in the deck. And then for the extra deck, for the only link monster, we played the Lizard. Realistically, it's used for, I guess, if you get debarried, but also for an extra draw sometimes. That draw can matter, and did matter, I think, at least once in the OTS. And then in testing, actually sometimes mattered to even do the attack modifier on opponent or own monster kind of thing to out certain stuff. And then I played 1 Synchro the Herald. It'll be obvious later, but I do play Ultimate Slayer. Not that I never even dumped this the entire event because I didn't verse any Blue Eyes or anything else that Synchro summoned for that case. Like I said, I only versed 3 Ryzeal, Mitsurugi, and 2 Malice decks. And then for the Malice Exceeds, we play 2 Detonator, 1 Duo Drive. Debatably, should have probably played 2 Duo Drive. It feels very bad when this gets negated and you don't get to shove it back with Cross if Cross is also destroyed. But pretty much the game I lost, it didn't even matter not having more than one duo drive kind of thing. Maybe I'd debate taking out the Herald for it, or something else that I'll mention the extract later. 2 Twins of the Eclipse, just clutch having 2 of these, like one to dump off X and one to sometimes hard make, or both to dump off X for grind games. Very, very broken card. Then King of the Feral Imps. This can help bait a lot of stuff and just helps you get to that Mitsurugi combo kind of thing, as well as you can double make it with Twins of the Eclipse kind of thing. Then for our other dump target, we've got the Aggregator. Just good to bait out a lot of stuff and to negate like opponents' crosses or plenty of other interruptions. Dweller, just good against any graveyard related stuff. I actually surprisingly made this against Malice a few times when they like summoned out Bestial Drill Swarm, I think. Yeah, the one that if you attack it, or if it's sent to the grave, they can send a card, kind of thing. And then Dugaris. Dugaris has quite a few good effects. One of the really cool things I did at the event during round 1 was I versed a Malice player. Oh no, it wasn't round 1. It was round 3. I versed a Malice player, and I already Lanciered them turn 1, kind of thing, and then turn 2 I made this, and then I Lanciered them during their turn. Then when I had my turn, I made this and brought back Lancia, kind of thing. Don't forget it does have a graveyard effect as well, and because this variant plays prayers, you can still use your OTK if you have like the Mitsurugi stuff on board. So you don't always need a main phase 1 to kill them, kind of thing. So yeah, and then the draw effect's really nice to like get additional hand traps and stuff. Did summon it quite a few times, kind of thing. One Evil Swarm Exciton Knight just helps you get rid of oppressive boards where your opponent's got way more card advantage, kind of thing. And then Tornado Dragon was pretty clutch, kind of thing throughout the event. So sometimes I'd make this before I'm making a lot of the other extract stuff, especially if they had like multiple back row. And so many people had Metal Tronus set and would like waiting for like Detonator or Duo Drive or something, and then you just summon this, pop it, kind of thing. And then most people don't play a target for this because it's a nice little Wormwind 2100. So most people do not have those attributes to Metal Tronus. So very good for getting rid of back row like that, or just getting rid of a random back row or an opponent's cross, kind of thing. Also, I didn't verse Blue Eyes, but in theory, pretty good against Blue Eyes as well, hitting the True Light, kind of thing. And then pretty much a card I summoned not at all during the event, but in theory I was like, I didn't want to lose in time, and that was Cowboy. Even though I guess Prez does burn you by 800 anyway, but like this was just really for late game if we ever went into time. Never went to time the entire event, kind of thing, so it never even came up. Probably would replace with second Duo Drive, kind of thing. And because it's Mitsurugi, I guess you probably already paid more life points, unless you're going into round 3, turn 1, kind of thing, and you haven't summoned from grave with prayers. And then the last one, Typhon. Typhon, pretty clutch. It won me a game against the Mirror when I was heavily out advantaged, kind of thing. A fair bit. I think he had Dweller. He had Dweller, Detonator, Cross. I'd already baited out the Cross earlier. Summon this guy. Bounce back his Dead Namer, and then his Detonator effect. He uses Twins of the Eclipse, brings back Duo Drive, and then he brought it back in defense mode, so I could just attack. He had no more cards in hand. I think I had one iced in hand, kind of thing, and then next turn went for the kill, kind of thing. And then for the side deck, I was playing 3 Molchami Perulia, kind of thing. I don't have the newest one that was in Supreme Darkness, the one that's good against Malice, kind of thing. So I was playing this pretty good against a lot of decks, but especially find it good against Ryzeal variants, just because they summon a lot from the hand, especially the Mitsurugi Ryzeal, kind of thing. And then 3 Lancia, it's a needed against Malice. if it's pretty difficult to beat Malice if they get to play the game, so stop them from playing the game. And then for the spells in the side deck, one Harpy's Feather Dust. So this was an OTS, so I was expecting to maybe verse a lot of, like, potentially some back row jank decks. But also it's just a good thing to, good card to use against, like, even Ryzeal, because outs the cross, outs if they are playing like Metal Tronus or like the Solemns and stuff, it can potentially out that besides a Judgment. But it's good to bait out stuff, can hit stuff even against Malice, and it's, yeah. And in theory, it was, especially if I was versing heavy back row decks, which I didn't end up really versing, but it was just a nice card to have. Then the 3 Ultimate Slayer, again, mainly against any Ryzeal variant. Very strong card. Self-explanatory, pretty much. And then for the traps, I played 1 Mitsurugi Great Prayer kind of thing. I only sided him once, and it was very much win more kind of thing. But originally I was playing 3 Judgment. It's like, well, pretty much if I get the Mitsurugi engine going on, I just get to set this. Judgment's not guaranteed. I need to draw Judgment to do Judgment, but it feels bad to play in the main, especially if you have to go second. So if going first, it feels pretty good unless you draw it, unless you open it, kind of thing. But like I said, it only came up once the entire event. Then I played 2 Strike, and I still played 2 Judgment, kind of thing. Theory, just nice cards. Maybe should have played maybe 3 Strike and 1 Judgment, but yeah. Besides that, yeah, this is MP Cards and Games signing out.